Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the week of October 10th. Now do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and see what we have here for you, Libra. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, as well as a new deck new to me at least, called After Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. All right, let's go and see what we have here for you, Libra. Let me make sure we're all set up and in view, and then we'll get right into it. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. We'll go and put this right here, and then I'll take 1, 2, 3 of these Kipper cards as well to clarify as we go along. Energy on the bottom, very nice. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is Jupiter energy. You know, Jupiter is all about growth and expansion, luck, abundance, good fortune. It's a very good card. And so that's Jupiter energy, but this card in particular is about all of those things that I just mentioned, but it's also about your destiny, okay? And it can say that perhaps you have been taking, or it's more about like the right thing happening at the right time, or sort of like perfect alignment. And there could be a situation when you get the Wheel of Fortune, there could be a situation where, you know, stars are aligning, things are moving around for you, and this is probably connected to something around your destiny here. Now, for you, what this could look like is you have this Page of Wands in the middle here. So this could talk about you kind of receiving the right offer at the right time, or getting the right motivation at the right time to move in a new direction. Remember, the other thing is the Wheel of Fortune, it implies change, okay? It is a card of change. It's not just about like, oh, I'm going to, you know, like get lucky, you know, I'm gonna scratch off a lottery ticket and get lucky. It's more about a change happening in your destiny where there are elements of fate, there is some luck sprinkled in there. You know, it's more about like that type of energy. And the thing is, with the Wheel of Fortune, you do have to take action, okay? And so for you, I think what this looks like is you getting motivation, getting inspired, or maybe even having a conversation with somebody that kind of moves you along or shifts you into a new path or shifts you into a new space for yourself. Like I said, in the overall situation, you have this Page of Wands here. So this Page of Wands, pages in tarot represent messengers. This can represent communication between you and another person. I'm getting this energy of you having some exciting communication with somebody. It can literally just be like a conversation that sparks something in you, or it gets you really fired up for the next leg or the next stage of your journey, or even your evolution. And I almost feel like this Page of Wands person, this person is maybe inspiring you to go do something new, to try something new. I do see travel here showing up, or travel is on your mind here, Libra, at this time as well. In a more traditional sort of way, the Page of Wands can say that you have a job opportunity or a job offer that might be on the table. It could also be just good news that comes into your life. But remember, there's like there are elements of destiny here, or fate, that are coming into your life here with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom combined with the Page of Wands. That is definitely a very nice combination. That's a combination that feels exciting. In the past, you have the Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups here. So I definitely like what's going on here. Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. It's almost like your perfect situation here. It feels like some of you feel like your perfect situation is coming forward, or there's something here where with the Knight of Pentacles in the past, in the upper row, this upper row is the row of your thoughts. Some of you are thinking about your dream scenario, okay? Some of you are thinking about, where do I want to live? Where do I want to move? And if it's not either of those things, if you like where you live and you're not looking to move, it's like, okay, what do I want my dream situation to look like? And I do feel like some of you have been spending time thinking about this here pretty heavily in the past, with this Nine of Cups showing up here. Along with that, you have the Knight of Cups in this lower row. The Knight of Cups is about maybe a romantic situation that's been going on or happening in your life. This could mean that new love has come into your life here recently. And what I would say, if you have met somebody here in the past, they probably are very, very much into their work. They're probably well off and well-to-do, because this King of Pentacles person is all of those things. They're also like really into business. They're also like really into just the financial side of life, and not necessarily like, they might not, here, how do I say this? Okay, so the King of Pentacles will flaunt their wealth, but only if they have it, right? This is not going to be somebody who's going to like put stuff on credit just to sort of like display some type of, or project some type of perceived wealth. This person's actually wealthy. And so if they have money, they'll flaunt their wealth. They will show it off, but it's because they have it. It's not fake. Like, it's not projected. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying here. This person says what they mean, and they mean what they say. And so with this, you might have met somebody who has quite literally just been successful in work. Now, on another level here, if you're not here for love, I think some of you have just been making moves towards happiness, okay? I know that sounds cliche, but with the Nine of Pentacles, that's like emotional contentment. It's wishes coming true. It's dreams. It's what you want in life. The Knight of Cups is some sort of happy event that's been happening here, maybe, or you're making moves. Knights, you can think of like movement or things moving or progressing along. Also events in tarot. And with the King of Pentacles, some of you are like, okay, how do I combine like what I want, this dream I have in my mind, and how do I make that work financially with the King of Pentacles showing up? So in the current situation, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Page of Wands, and you also have the Temperance card. So that's all fire energy, okay? The Temperance card is Sagittarius, and the Wands is obviously about the suit of fire. And so when we think about fire, fire is about passion, creativity, inspiration, getting fired up. It can also be, in tarot, wands can connect to your job or your career. But for you, I think that this is about a spark that has been going off, Libra. I think there's been a spark that has been going off for some of you. This is connected to travel for some of you here with this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like going to distant lands. This can even be, if you look up the definition, foreign travel, foreign to you. Okay, so this can be foreign travel as well. This can be like a big relocation, like to a new place, even if it's just domestically as well. Like maybe you're in the United States and you're moving from California to Florida, I don't know, or something like this, right? Or Vegas to Texas or whatever. This can be like a big relocation as well. But this can also be about inspiration and taking action towards that, or kind of moving in the direction of your passions, moving in the directions of your inspirations in life. And you have this here with the Page of Wands. I really feel like some of you have had an important conversation with somebody. And I think that this conversation ignited something within you. Or if that's not it, like another idea here is like maybe you have, I know this might sound strange, but maybe you watched a movie that you really needed to watch. And this movie or this documentary or this YouTube video or whatever it was really was the thing that you needed to see to get inspired, to do something. Like you feel inspired here. The Temperance card is about alchemy. You can see it is an alchemical symbol. It's like, okay, so I've got the idea, I've got the tools, I've got the skills. How do I combine and mix all of these things to bring it into real life? And, I think that this is really nice. I think some of you here are looking to balance something out as well with the Temperance card, but I think that this is about moving into what you actually want to do. We are coming up on eclipse season, not this week that we're looking for, But towards the end of October, we have like big astrological energy here with the eclipse season moving in, and like we've got some interesting Mars action going on. You know, I think that things are changing for you here. In the future, you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a counterpart here if you are here for love, especially because you have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. There is a counterpart here. Will they be romantic? I don't know. They could be, but this could also just be like, this could also be meeting with people who can give you practical advice or pragmatic information around this dream that you have. This could be somebody bringing you down to the ground level, if you will, grounding you, helping you bring your dreams into reality, but kind of grounding them, because we can't spend all the time in the air. You know, if we want to make something happen, we have to actually, you know, bring it down sometimes, right? Bring it down to the ground level. You have this Five of Pentacles here. You know, it is a card of scarcity, especially in the upper row. Upper row is the row of your thoughts. To me, when I get the Five of Pentacles in the upper row, you're playing small. Okay, you're playing small. When you have that, go big. Okay, with this middle column here, you want to go big. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Temperance card. Go big. Okay, so like, what do you want? And with the Two of Wands, this is you planning. This is you preparing. This is you getting ready. Okay, especially if some of you are like thinking about a trip. The Two of Wands is like, all right, let's get our itinerary together. Let's research the best flight to take. Let's get the best hotel. Or that we can get in our budget. Or let's talk to people. You know, like, let's do all of this, right? Just as an example. Like, for some of you here, you're preparing for the next leg of the journey. And it makes sense astrologically. Again, this is showing up in the future, which could be around the end of October. It could be farther into the future as well. Just remember, timelines in these readings, it's going to be different for everybody. And so for you, you know, there might be like a big change here. I'm going to be real. And I think that this is very good. You have a very, very nice reading here. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at these oracle cards. All right, so you have bad health, occupation, and message. Some of you want to change your job, or some of you want to make a shift in what it is that you do. Okay, this message card, this is you having an important conversation with somebody here. And, you know, this could involve your work, but I think that this is connecting to this Page of Wands. Remember, pages, messengers, so you have this message card. Bad health, I don't connect it to physical health because I'm not a doctor. That's not like my role. I connect it to the health of your thoughts, the health of the situation. Like maybe there's like your relationship is not in good health, or, you know, your relationship to yourself is not in good health. Something like that, right? And I think that there's something here that there's like an internal change that you want to see happen in a big way. Let's go and start to clarify here. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Really helps me out. Really do appreciate you spending your time with me. So you have the Lovers card, you have the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles again. So I love this deck. It's the first time I'm using this here on YouTube. This is called the After Tarot, and it illustrates what happens just a few moments after. So isn't that interesting? So if we look here at I'm excited to use this deck. I really haven't used it much other than just now in this reading. But if you look at this, the King of Pentacles, and then what happens a few moments after, you've got the Capricorn symbolism, I believe, is what is showing up. I'll have to read more about it. But this person is content, right? This person has done the work financially. This person has done the work in their life. And, you know, I think that this is also, you know, it's interesting. The energy of stubbornness is also part of the King of Pentacles. And actually, you see the symbolism here repeating. That is so interesting. The bull, or the, like the bull symbolism here, the ram and the bull symbolism here. I think that that's symbolism for hard work. I think it's symbolism for effort. And I also think it's symbolism for being stubborn or hard-headed. And, I think for some of you here, if you're trying to force love, it's probably not going to work out, okay, with the Lovers card. Instead, I think that some of you, the other thing about the Lovers card is it can represent an important choice in your life to make. And so it is possible that some of you have been hard-headed or stubborn on a choice, and there might be a little room that you could use. There might be some room for flexibility here. Let's go and see what else we have. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera there. Okay, you have the page. Oh no, you have the 5 swords. You have the 9 of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles suggests, and I like this illustration, this person is completely self-sufficient. This is about independence. And if you look here, this is good because these the pentacles growing on the tree represent that they have money in the bank, they're financially independent, but the fruit is also important. Not only do they have an ability to save money, to make money, but they also have a way to feed themselves. As you can see that they're doing here, they can sustain themselves. They are sustaining themselves on what they have. And this 9 of Pentacles, to me, for some of you here, you've had an important conversation about money. You've had an important conversation about independence, about where to go next. 5 Swords, showing up here, I feel like don't knock yourself off your path here, because I feel like, for some of you, you've really, I feel like for some of you, you've had a really big wave of inspiration that has come in here. And don't allow, a plateau or a temporary setback to ruin whatever you have here brewing, because you have something nice here. Queen of Cups, take care of yourself. I think some of you are really bringing in self-care. You have the Star, the 4 of Cups, and the Chariot. All right, so the important message here is do not miss out on an opportunity that's coming in the future. This person, there used to be a cup here, but they've missed out on this. Or actually, wait, they took the cup. Oh yeah, they took the cup. And okay, so the cup that's in their hand is usually up here. Interesting. So they took the cup, but they're dumping it out. I'll have to read what that symbolism is, but for me, the 4 of Cups says, be careful that you do not miss out on an opportunity. The person on the card did grab the cup, they did grab the opportunity, but the idea here is, what will you make of an opportunity that is coming forward for you? I think is the question. All right, so I think some of you are going to take the opportunity, but it's up to you after you take the opportunity what you make of it. And that's showing up here with this Wheel of Fortune. There is a big opportunity for you. The Star says your wish is coming true, or your wish could be coming true, especially because you have the 9 of Cups here in the past. The Star is all about optimism, hope for the future, and wishes coming true. The Chariot says you are ready. Okay, you are ready to move in this new direction. You've been successful before. You can be successful again. You're triumphant. You're victorious in life. And I really love this reading for you. On the bottom, very nice. You have the Strength card here. You have everything that you need to go for something. The Chariot and the Strength card represent overcoming obstacles. So you have a big opportunity. Take advantage of it. Do it while you can, and you'll never know what might happen. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.